Hi friends, welcome to IT Port. In this session, we are going to see about how to create, drop, alter tables in SQL Server. Table is a main object of a database because it's used to store the all data and it is used to retrieve all the data in the multiple format. That is, we can fetch the data from table directly and we can use functions to retrieve the data and store procedure to retrieve the data. All data are stored in the table because so the origin is table for the database and SQL Server also. The table, actual table definition is the column is in vertically and the horizontal is a row. If you want to normally list out or write down in the note paper employee number and employee name and employee date of birth. So these three columns in the vertical and fill the rows in horizontally. First employee, this employee number is 1 and employee name is A and date of birth is 1/1/1980. So continuously these rows are datas. The titles are the columns. So this is the table. In this architecture, SQL Server stores the data in database. So the database tables are created within two methods. We can create a table in two ways. First one is using SSMS, that is SQL Server Management Studio. It's a graphical user interface, and the second one is T-SQL script, that is Transact SQL script. Create table is a syntax is there. So using this syntax, we can create a table with a number of columns. In this session, we are going to see how to create a table using these two ways. See, start SQL Server Management Studio and go through with the IT Port database. So expand this IT Port and go to the tables and right click the table and create new table. So first it's a column name and you have to define that column name and its data type. See, employee number, it's a first column and its data type is, there are many data types are available in this SQL Server. So we will discuss in our next session is the complete data type definitions. What are the data types are available and what types of data we can store into. So for this column name, employee number, it's a integer. So integer, and it's a allow nulls. It's a main property. If this column allows null values means doesn't value. So we have to mention this column will allow or not. So we have to define it, allow nulls. If we process this command, this column will allow nulls. If we deselect this column, won't allow. So is null means the empty value. So employee number is the main column, so it does not be command that this column won't allow this employee, won't allow the null column. So second one is employee name. It's a varchar field, varchar of 50. So deselect this allowance. Then employee date of birth. Date of birth is a dating value. We select this will allow nulls. OK. So these are this is a table. We start with the 3 columns. First one is employee number and employee name and employee date of birth. Employee number is integer and the employee name is varchar field. Varchar means the string field. We can store alphanumeric characters. The date of birth is date time, or we can use date. That's all. So this is first column, second column and third column. So if you select this column, displays the column properties below. Allow nulls, data type integer, and the sum of the column fields, sum of this column properties. For each column it contains properties. So just save this, and it's asking a table name. So we must enter the proper table name here. So it's contain named employee. So the table was created by clicking. I click the tables and refresh. So close this and see there is under tables dbo.employee. dbo is the default schema. So this is a new table employee. If you want to input the data, so enter that columns. Employee number 1, data and date of birth 1 January 1980, and the second one is from 2 January 1980, and third one we left the employee name as null. Just enter to January 1980. It won't accept that row because we marked that employee name is won't allow nulls. So the data in row 3 was not committed because the employee name table it4dbo.employee column does not allow nulls. So insert fields. Just go and enter the value of name of the employee, third employee Joseph. So just save. So now we just created the table and inserted the records via SSMS, the graphical user interface. So if you want to fetch the data, so that means select the data in the table, means it's a fetching queries with the select statement. Select star from the table employee. Execute this command to this IT port database. That is this request sent to that instance and the database, and execute. So it responds from the SQL Server database engine in the current database IT port. It displays the result set in this window. Results and messages. Messages, 3 rows were affected and results are that 3 rows. So this is request window and this is the response window. From the response receives from SQL Server database engine. So select that table values with using this syntax. This is the syntax to fetch the data from that table. This is a simple select statement. Select star from employee. Here star is used to retrieve all columns. In our upcoming sessions we check with the detail. So just it's a select statement from this table. Select star from employee. So we can confirm that three rows were inserted to the table employee. Okay, so first we consider with create table and insert that value and select from table. How to delete the values? We can delete this using edit top 200 rows and select this and right click delete. Yes, so asking confirmation to delete this row, click yes and delete this row. So now execute the select star from employee. There are no rows were there. Last one is how to drop the table. Delete table means delete the data that inserted, and drop the table means delete the table from database. So there is a difference between delete table and drop table. The drop table is delete the complete structure and the data from the database. So these are the basic things to work with the tables. So these are ways are used with SSMS. See, the drop table is right click the table and delete. So it is asking for the confirmation to delete object and confirm OK. So just right click the tables and refresh. There are no tables are here. So this is one way using SSMS, that is SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, how can we work the tables through Transit SQL script? It means there are syntax for these functionalities. First one is create table employee. So syntax create table employee, that is create table name with the columns of first column is employee number integer. It's a syntax for the first column, and the employee name. So where there are 50. It's a second column, and employee date of birth. It's a date. So here allow nulls, it's true, so not null. So this column will not be as a null. So we have to mention that won't allow null, that is the column property is not null. So it will allow null the date of birth. So just pass this command to the instead and database just by clicking the execute. So the command completed successfully. This is the response from SQL Server database engine. So now we refresh the table and check there are one employee table. We can view this table. There is no records. So the second one is how to insert the data using Transit SQL script. See, it's also syntax insert into table name values. First column value is employee number 1. It's an integer field, so you won't no need to give single quotation here. Employee name, it's a varchar field, so varchar field we must give a single quotation mark. The name and close it, and date of birth 1 January 1980. So we must give the single quotation to the date and column also. The integer property and big integer, small integer, no need to give single quotation. Rest of the fields we must give the single quotation. So this is the first syntax. Insert into table name values. So this is the first insert statement. Insert into employee table values like 1 is the employee number and Peter is the name and date of birth is the date and format. So just send that command to the SQL Server database engine. It returns a response, one rows affected, and insert the second employee and third employee. So just execute second and third. So select those rows and execute. So now check the table. Let's edit to those top 200 rows. 3 rows were there. So these rows are inserted by transact SQL scripts. So this is the statement used to insert the tables. And the third one is delete from. So if you want to delete rows, delete from employee. So this is the syntax to delete the records in this table. Delete from employee. It's a transact SQL script, and this is the syntax to delete the records in particular table. So just execute this. So 3 rows were affected. So now check the table, edit top 200 rows. So there is no rows. Again we insert this same rows, and the third one is select table. How to select the tables? Select syntax is select star from employee. This is a transact SQL script, and we can select the data using SSMS. Is right click the table and select top 1000 rows. But this is also the transact SQL script. It's upcoming with new window. So select star from that employee. This is a select data from the table. And the last one is, if you want to drop the table, the syntax is to drop table employee. This is the syntax to drop table. In SSMS, using SSMS, right click the table and delete. But transact SQL script, so statement to drop table is drop table table name. So just execute this. Refresh the table. So there is no table. The employee table was dropped. So these are the basic things working with the tables. How to create, insert and delete the records, and how can we select the data to view the records, and how can we delete the table from the database. So we can use this basic functionality in 2 ways, using SSMS or using transact SQL script. So these are the main things in the RDBMS, because tables are the origin of the database. Hope this topic will be very useful to you. If you like this session, please like and subscribe. In our upcoming sessions, how to make a relationship between the tables and further concepts of SQL Server. Thank you, friends.